Microsoft out with a new 5-point plan to reduce consumers' electricity costs from data centers after President Trump posted last night that big tech companies must pay their own way. Our Deirdre Bosa has more in today's Tech Check. So what do you make of how this works, Deirdre?
So I actually think that this is a window into how the AI race is changing. So the biggest American players themselves, they're now putting the China risk point front and center as a way of scaring policymakers into moving faster and clearing a path for faster build out here at home. Here's Microsoft President Brad Smith on our air to Eamon Javers just about an hour ago.
DeepSeek really changed the game a year ago. Right now, there are more Chinese open source models being used, not surprisingly in China and Russia and Iran, but also increasingly across Africa. And this is an element where we think the United States needs to pay more attention.
So this follows a report from Microsoft late last week on global AI adoption that puts numbers around this warning. It shows Chinese open source models gaining real share outside the West and even at home, quite frankly. Now, this is framing access as a strategic necessity, and it's a strategy that Jensen Huang at NVIDIA has helped to define, and one that we are likely to see more of from big tech as they face more pushback against their building plans. According to Data Center Watch, more than $64 billion worth of U.S. data center projects have been blocked or delayed, and that is more than double the level just 2 years ago. That spike lines up with the AI build-out, and it also lines up with mega caps changing their entire cost structure to keep up. We showed you this chart yesterday as well. It's one worth going back to. Now, one more layer to this that is worth noting. The messaging, it cuts both ways. In the U.S., big tech is talking up the risk of China closing the gap to press for speed and flexibility. In China, Alibaba and other AI executives, they have been publicly downplaying their own progress, perhaps as a way to get access to NVIDIA chips, which they still need to move faster. So their audience may be Beijing. So the political risk, guys, the power bills, water use, community impact, which was laid out in that Microsoft blog, they've always been there. The companies have been preparing for this. What is new and perhaps more unexpected is this narrative change aimed at policymakers at the highest level on both sides.
Yeah, we've interviewed on this program in the last couple months mayors out of, say, Arizona. I did notice some comments from the Arizona governor yesterday, Dee, that suggested maybe any kind of tax incentives will get less generous because they're not so sure that these data centers bring a lot of capital to the state.
Right, and that's why you maybe are seeing these big tech companies trying to get at the federal level, something that they've also been trying to do when it comes to AI regulation, by the way. Remember the AI bill that states were trying to take a hold of and big tech opposed that. They're trying to now monitor it at the federal level. And that seems to be sort of the emerging strategy is let's try and bypass the local regulators and create this narrative around us versus them, which has proved to be such a strong and convincing one in the AI era, U.S. versus China, especially as they make so much progress.
But isn't it legit, Deirdre? I mean, isn't that the big fear that they race ahead of us?
Very legit. And I would maybe argue that the West could be complacent. And that's sort of from a lot of the folks that I talked to here in the Bay Area, that's sort of their message to Washington. And many of them say that the current administration does get it because they have people like David Sachs in the administration that comes from the VC, from the tech world. But just this idea that it is so close between the U.S. and China. They have central planning, so they can create this enormous, power capacity, energy capacity that we just can't. And we've shown this chart as well. Maybe I'll show it later today, just how the U.S. has been able to produce. It's sort of flatlined, and the Chinese energy production, I know you guys have seen it, just aligned straight up.
Okay, Deirdre, thank you. Deirdre Bosa.